Enya was born as Aithne Patricia Ní Braunain on the 17th of May 1961 in Gwydir, County Donegal, in the Gaeltacht region of Ireland. She has 8 siblings named Mary, Deirdre, Olive, Bryden, Ciaran, Paul, Leon, and Bartley, many of whom are performers and musicians too. Both Enya's parents were also involved in music. Her mother, Mary, used to play in a dance band and later became a music teacher and a choir director. Her father, Leo, was a member of the Slieve Foy show band and later opened a tavern. Enya grew up with traditional Irish music, performing on stage from the age of 3. When she was 11, she was sent to a convent boarding school in Milford, where she studied piano and classical music. After graduating, she joined the family band Clannad at the suggestion of their manager, Nicky Ryan. Clannad featured her twin uncles Padraig and Noel O'Dugan, older brothers Ciaran and Paul O'Brauman, and her sister, Mary Ní Braunain. Enya provided backing vocals and played the Wurlitzer electric piano. Later, she used the synthesizer Prophet 5. She stayed with Clannad for 2 years, toured with them, and participated in the recording of Crann Wellel and Fuaim. After breaking away from Clannad to create a new act with Nicky Ryan and Roma Ryan, Enya moved into the married couple's house in Artane, a suburb of Dublin, Ireland. Nicky Ryan put together an in-home studio, and Enya began to compose and record vocal-free instrument pieces, featuring herself playing the cello, saxophone, and piano. Roma encouraged Enya to sing too, and create a distinctive element of the Enya sound, with the idea in mind that the collection of songs they recorded together had a visual feel. They sent a demo tape to movie producer David Putnam, who placed 2 tracks credited to Enya on the soundtrack of the 1985 film The Frog Prince. Putnam's advocacy for the group led to another soundtrack gig. The Enya Trio scored all 6 episodes of the BBC documentary miniseries The Celts. 6 works created for that show wound up on Enya's first standalone, self-titled album. Although it didn't enjoy major success, the chairman of Warner Music UK, Rob Dickens, heard the album, and when he later met Enya at an Irish award ceremony, he promptly signed her. 1 year later, Enya released Watermark. Its first single, Orinoco Flow, written as the last song for the album, became a surprise numbered 1 hit in Britain, and the album climbed to number 5 in the UK charts. Watermark introduced Enya worldwide. It sold millions of copies and went platinum in 14 different countries. When Orinoco Flow, Sail Away hit the radio in 1988, nothing else sounded like the lilting, mystical combination of reverberating vocals and synthesized orchestral sounds. But Orinoco Flow might have been a little too different. Over the decades, Orinoco Flow turned into a joke. It was frequently used on soundtracks when the scene needed music to mock, or to ironically underscore scenes that looked the opposite of what Orinoco Flow sounded like. For example, 2 older people were presented as out-of-touch nerds when dancing to the tune on Cougar Town, and it popped up in Brooklyn Nine-Nine for a scene when a triumphant detective wanted to look like a tough guy. The use of Orinoco Flow in the 2018 adolescent drama 8th Grade may have brought the song a new appreciation. Writer-director Bo Burnham struck on the idea of using Enya for a scene where its main character finds her brain coming alive as she checks social media. Enya spent the following years rather quietly until she returned in 1991 with the UK chart topper Shepherd Moons. The album, with songs Caribbean Blue and Book of Days as singles, sold over 10 million copies worldwide and won Enya her first Grammy. The next Grammy-winning album, The Memory of Trees, followed in 1995, entering the US charts at No. 9. 2 years later, Enya released a best-of compilation, Paint the Sky with Stars, and a collection, A Box of Dreams. The 3 CDs entitled Oceans, Clouds and Stars covered Enya's career from 1987 to 1997. The Titanic luxury cruise liner was constructed in Belfast, now part of the UK constituent country Northern Ireland, and its last European stop before it set sail for its ill-fated April 1912 voyage to Newfoundland was Queenstown, Ireland. There's a lot of Irish history in the story of Titanic. And when director James Cameron was making the 1997 blockbuster film Titanic, he wanted that to be felt throughout the score. He asked Irish singer Enya to compose the music for the movie. Because Cameron wanted Enya, a performer of great success and renown, to just write and not sing the movie's theme song, she turned down the offer. Cameron instead turned to James Horner, who won Academy Awards for Original Dramatic Score and for Original Song. In 2000, 5 years after The Memory of Trees, Enya released her fifth studio album, A Day Without Rain. The single only time received wide attention when it was used in news coverage of the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center in New York. A remix of the track was released with all the profit going to the International Association of Firefighters. A Day Without Rain won the Best New Age Album Award at the 2002 Grammy Awards, and with more than 15 million units sold worldwide, became Enya's best-selling album. In 2001, Peter Jackson asked Enya to write 2 songs for his movie adaptation of the first part of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Enya, a fan of Tolkien, agreed and contributed to the soundtrack of The Fellowship of the Ring with Aneurin and May It Be. May It Be received an Oscar nomination, and Enya performed the song live at the ceremony. In September 2004, Panasonic used Enya's song Sumirigusa in a Japanese commercial promoting their Viera television. Shortly afterward, Warner Music Japan announced that the new full-length studio album was to be released in November 2004. The announcement was promptly denied by Aigle Music, and it wasn't until a year later that they confirmed the release date of Amarantina for November 2005. In the winter of the following year, Enya released a Christmas-themed EP, Sounds of the Season, and mentioned that she was midway through a Christmas album. However, as the recording began to take shape, a broader winter theme emerged, and the album became And Winter Came. Released in November 2008, it's been a major chart success and brought Enya's total album sales to over 70 million. In autumn 2009, 20 years after Watermark, Enya released her second-best compilation, The Very Best of Enya. In conclusion, Enya is an extraordinary artist who has captivated the world with her mesmerizing voice and ethereal music. With a career spanning over 4 decades, she has achieved numerous accolades and continues to be a revered figure in the music industry. Enya's unique style, lush harmonies, and poetic lyrics have touched the hearts of millions across the globe. From her humble beginnings in a small village in Ireland to becoming an international sensation, Enya's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Her ability to blend different musical genres and create a distinctive sound sets her apart from other artists. Enya's commitment to her craft and dedication to creating music that evokes emotions is evident in every note she sings. Whether you are a longtime fan or just discovering her music, exploring the fascinating world of Enya is sure to leave you in awe. Her music transcends boundaries and takes us on a mystical journey, reminding us of the power and beauty of art. Enya's impact on the music industry and her ability to create timeless melodies will continue to resonate with audiences for years to come. She is truly a musical icon, and her legacy will forever be etched in the hearts of her fans.